middle. A huge hit was laid down. That was Wayne Wilkerson. Receivers top of the screen, one to the bottom. King will throw. Under a little bit of pressure, moves up in the pocket. Left side, wide open. Jared Cochran, touchdown. Can you believe that? King, end zone. Touchdown, J.J. Howland. And the Pride strike again.
Football taps into our passion. It's an emotional game. It's a game of inches. It's not for the faint of heart. When you are part of the best simulation experience available anywhere, it's passion multiplied. Cameron Irvine presents the Simulation Football League. It's the world's best simulation league. It's the league's best matchup. It's the SFL Game of the Week with Andy Hamilton.
Thank you. Maybe you drop. The throw intercepted, and that's just what the Storm need. A spin move, and the Storm have the ball back. Stevie T. Diggs. Funk under center. Two receivers top of the screen. Hollywood in the backfield. Eagle to throw. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown. The Atlanta Swarm strike and put the ball in the end zone. Tonight, a rematch of the winner 2016 championship. The Queen City Corsairs are going to welcome the Houston Hyenas. Two teams will enter 1-1, and only one can leave with a winning record. We have SFL football on Monday night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Monday night game of the week, SFL. I am your play-by-play commentator, Andy Hamilton, and tonight the Hyenas are in all white to take on the Corsairs in green. The game of the week is ready, bigger than any other game we've seen so far this week. Houston, Queen City, following the coin toss.
Good game. Big game tonight.
The Intimidator will make the selection. What is the call?
We want heads.
It is tails.
We'll receive.
The Fireball is running toss and selects to receive.
The Corsairs will receive the opening kick. And the Hyenas will line up to kick it off. 11 minutes on the clock. The ball on the tee. And the final game of Week 4 is underway. The Corsairs return will be shut down at the 29, and that is where the offense will come out to set up shop. Let us take a look at this Queen City offensive unit. The guys to look out for: A.J. Caswell, Marcus Allen Bose, Alex Shayatovich, T.E. Haynes III, and Jake Legacy are the stars. Keep an eye out for these guys heading through this game. The first pass from Caswell will go out for 4 yards to the left side. Running out of bounds, a decent catch there for Jake Legacy. That'll bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 5 from Will Fireball, 34 yards.
Apparently my microphone is low. Let's take down the game audio a little bit. There we go. How's that? So 2nd and 6 from the 34. Caswell under center will drop to throw. Pass across the middle. Shayatovic will grab it, and he'll be short of the line to gain. 3rd and 1. So a big 3rd down here. Houston looking to get their defense off the field. Queen City looking to continue their drive. Caswell, dump left side, 1st down. Marcus Allen boasts the catch, and he will remain in bounds. How are we all doing tonight? SFL football is back for the final game of Week 4. The Corsairs and the Hyenas. This is a rematch of the W17 Championship. And here goes Bose up the middle, a big 1st down. A nice run there by Bose to keep this thing moving for the Corsairs offense. While we have a second, let's go ahead and look at the defensive unit for Houston. Kanye Rockefeller, always a staple. Matthew Boozer, Brandon Allen, and John De La Rosa are some other names to watch. That one out to Shayatovic for 4, and he'll step out of bounds. The Corsairs got the best of the Hyenas in that game, the championship, but the Hyenas have different thoughts in their mind when looking at this game. They hope to be able to keep this one in their grasp, so we'll see what they can do early here. Caswell will look to throw on 2nd and 6. Deep left side, nearly intercepted. It was a good defensive play from Brandon Allen, the cornerback. Allen is able to keep the Corsairs there from picking up the yards, and that'll be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Shotgun formation for Caswell. He's got Marcus Allen Bose to his right. Like the video if you haven't. Caswell will change the play at the line. He'll drop to throw under a little bit of pressure. Left side. In and out of the hands. He was looking for T.E. Haynes III, but the defense was good enough, and that'll bring up 4th down. So a decent opening drive, and it looks like the Corsairs will be forced to punt. The Hyenas will send Corey Jones back to return. This one will bounce at the 4 and roll into the end zone, and that will set the Hyenas up at the 20. Let's take a look at the offensive unit that the Hyenas will send out. Cody Cantrell, the quarterback, along with Dion Hawkins, the halfback, are the 2 golds. DR Sim, Greg Corky, Corey Jones are the receivers, and Jamari Mito, the tight end. So hopefully these guys will be able to get some offense going for the Hyenas. Nothing, 1st and 10. Dropping to throw. Under a little bit of pressure, we'll toss it out, and that'll be a good 5-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. And, of course, we will then look at the defense for Queen City, who just made that tackle. Ed Ritter, Jesus Salvador, Espen Rael, DJ McCoo, Koa Kaleo, Greg Morrison, and Jimmy Ritchie are the star players. Fake handoff. Cantrell under a little bit of pressure. Left side caught. 1st down. Hit Corey Jones on the out route, and that'll pick up the yards necessary. Cantrell under center on 1st and 10 from the 30. Handoff, Hawkins up the middle, and he'll get stuffed. The big defensive line for the Corsairs pays dividends there. Nothing doing. He ran right into Jimmy Ritchie. Second and 8. Clock continues to roll. The Corsairs have a very compact defense. No cornerbacks on this defensive unit, both generic. 2 safeties, though. Cantrell will hand off. Hawkins, right side, and he'll get smacked down. Espen Rael with the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. We mentioned that these two teams met in the W17 Championship, as Cantrell will go deep and will go incomplete. The Corsairs getting the better of them. The Corsairs have returned more players from that championship game. They have 3, including Jake Legacy, DJ McCoo, and Jesus Salvador, who was a part of that secondary that just made that breakup, while the Hyenas have only returned 2. They've returned Kanye Rockefeller and DR Sim. So those are your big players that have returned from the W16 Championship game. 4th and 6, that'll force a punt out of the Hyenas. No pressure coming, and we are back underway. The return will come from the 30, past the 35, and down he'll go there. Not a too bad of a return for T.E. Haynes, and that'll set him up at the 36. Let's go ahead and look at the staff for the Corsairs. It's Eric Barkley. He is the staff, and he has won 3 championships in the 7 seasons that he has been the head coach and owner of the Corsairs. So congrats to Eric. I know he is watching, as both, they'll say he got back to the line, and he looked a little bit short to me. A good defensive stop by the Hyenas. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Ball at the 37 yard.
From the 36. Caswell's under center. Handoff. Bose left side. Bose will plow through 1 and go down after a 4-yard gain. 3rd and 6.
Third and 5. From Will Fire.
6 yards is the gain. Caswell will be under center. 3 receivers. 4 down linemen for the Hyenas. Caswell will change the play at the line. Dropping to throw. Under pressure, down he'll go. A sack from the Hyenas. Number 95. What a play for Cooper, Elvis Cooper. And that will force a punt out of the Corsairs. So the Hyena defense will do their job. And the Hyena offense will get the ball back.
Number 81 is deep to receive.
So we've talked about the Corsair staff. Let's go ahead and look at Houston's, who forced that one, and we'll get the ball back here. Damon Simeon, the co-owner with Greg Corky, and Dion Hawkins with the offense. That offense will come out at the 27 to set up for 1st and 10. .442 remaining in the first quarter, and we are scoreless.
1st and 10. From the intimidating.
Cantrell will lead the offense back onto the field. He's got Hawkins in the backfield along with 3 receivers spread out. He'll throw. Under a little pressure, he'll dump it out to Hawkins, who will lose 2 yards and step out of bounds. Dion Hawkins, a big part of this Hyena offense, and they'll have to be able to get him going if they're going to try and put points on the board here. Cantrell under center on 2nd and 12. He will drop to throw. Under a little pressure, dumps it off to Hawkins again, who will step right back out of bounds. Luckily, he didn't lose any yards on that play. Otherwise, Houston would have been in a deep hole. Instead, it's still 3rd and 12. Third down, Cantrell in the shotgun with Hawkins. 4 receivers split out. They will fake the handoff. Cantrell moves up in the pocket, fumbles the ball, and they're going to say it was a pass, incomplete. What an incredible effort from Koa Kaleo. And they'll say he was over the line. That'll be an illegal forward pass. And that'll put him back to 4th and 17. So it was a big mess for the refs to clean up there. It'll push the ball back to the 20. Kaleo made the hit. Cantrell was over the line. It looked to me like the ball was fumbled, but instead they're going to rule it an incomplete pass. That might be one for the replay booth if Damon Simeon is feeling bold. The boot is away. And we'll see what the Corsairs can do on the return. It looks like nothing, but they'll start with good field position at the 48. So A.J. Caswell will lead this offense back onto the field. No points on either of the first couple drives. We'll see if they can get something going here. Haynes is in the back, Haynes is out, spread out. Alan Bose is in the backfield. Caswell, left side, picked off. Going the other way, a good interception for John De La Rosa. And the Hyenas get the ball back. John De La Rosa just read this one the whole way. He was looking for Jake Legacy, who's a veteran on this team, has been here since the W17 Championship when these two teams faced last time, and Caswell couldn't hit him on that one, and the Hyenas have the first turnover of the game. Cantrell will work the heavy count and look to throw. Down the field, caught! And a big gain for the Hyenas on first down, hitting DR Sim. Another veteran makes a catch. And that'll move the ball to the 43. Cantrell dropping here has got some time, and it doesn't get much easier than that. Cantrell to DR Sim. And there's your first down, folks. So from the 43, the clock continues to roll. We're now at 3:37 and ticking. Cantrell will go under center. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. And Dion Hawkins in the backfield. Queen City showing blitz. They'll back out of it. Cantrell dumps left side. Hawkins gets lost and gets plowed. Koa Kaleo will come over to lay the hit. And that'll be a loss of 4. Second and 14. .306 and ticking. Cantrell will change the play at the line. 3 receivers top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. They'll look like they'll pass. 4 down linemen for Queen City. They'll bring all 4. Cantrell, left side, caught. Heading out to the left is number 85, but he's not going to get much further than the 4 yards that Hawkins just lost, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Cantrell will drop to pass, looking left side, caught and brought down short of the sticks. Was 85 again. It's D, and he was brought down by, I believe, Espen Rael. And that'll bring up 4th and 5. And the Hyenas will punt it away. The boot is angled at the sidelines. It'll bounce at the 9. Bounce at the 4. And the Hyenas will down it at the 3. An amazing defensive play on the special teams unit, and a great punt from Jones there. I was waiting to see if it would slide into the end zone. It did not. So back will come out A.J. Caswell. He and Marcus Allen Bose will have to get something going. Handoff. Bose right side, and he'll pick up 6 on first down. A good hard run from Marcus Allen Bose, who's got 28 yards in the first quarter.
Second and 3 from your Fireball, 10-yard.
Second and 4, Caswell under center. He will drop to pass. Bose wrapped up and brought down, and that'll be a loss of 1. He went out of bounds, so we'll stop the clock at 1:10, and it'll be 3rd and 5 from the 8. This is a very dangerous play for both the offense and the defense. A turnover could mean it's coming back for a touchdown, and a stopped play short of the first down marker will give the Hyenas good field position. Caswell, short drop, tossing for Shayatovic. Incomplete, batted away, and it's going to be 4th and 5. A good play by Dominique Porter there, the strong safety coming over. And with 62 seconds left in the first quarter, it's going to be a punting situation for the Corsairs. Corey Jones will head back to return it. From his own end zone, the Hyenas won't bring pressure, and they will set up shop at the 41. A decent return sets them up for possibly getting the first score of the night. But it will all depend on that man and what he can get done. Cody Cantrell. We'll see if he can hit some of these receivers. The big receiver last week for him was Greg Corky. We'll see if he can find him open in this game. Yes, I did turn 22, which means I am 220 years old. Cantrell will look to throw on 1st and 10. Right side, deep, batted down. A good defensive play by Salvador and the Corsairs. At the end of the quarter, we will do our shout-outs down through the chat, so make sure you chat now if you would like to be shouted out. 50 seconds left in the first quarter for Cantrell and the Hyenas. He will drop to throw again from the 41. This one's caught. Right side, first down, and a good gain there to number 88. Greg Corky, a beautiful catch to the right side. And he just turns that out route right upfield. And just as we mentioned him, he makes the catch and moves the chains for the Hyenas. We bring up the 220 because last week that was when the fire alarm went off. The funny thing, sitting through the Super Bowl yesterday, Tom Brady lines up from the 2 for the final play of the game. The fire alarm goes off in the building. Can you believe that? So we had to evacuate the building on the last play of the Super Bowl. And so I believe that play there will take us to the end of the first quarter. 0-0, no one has scored, and we'll hope that the second quarter will bring us some points. All right, let's get in this chat, see what we got here. Aiden Friday, Tim Johnston, CG92BLLMP, Flava2K, Doug Bose, Mighty RX, Cam, Stephen Mullinex, Heath McDaniel, The Walking Greg. If I'm missing you, get in there now. Handoff. up the gut, and a yard for Dion Hawkins. Nothing more. Third down, 9 yards to gain, and the Hyenas are in field goal range, so hopefully there will be some points on the board. Cantrell fakes the handoff, down the middle, caught! First down, DR Sim moves the chains.
17 on the play. First down, Intimidators.
DR Sim, the huge catch on the in route there. It was Corey Jones creating the space going into the end zone that drew the safety Morrison. So a well-scripted play from the Hyenas offense. First and goal. Handoff, right side. Oh, no. Hawkins moved back to the left, and he'll get back to the goal line. Dwayne Schindler's in the chat. Staunch Theater. Stephen Mullinex, Daily Holder, Ed Ritter, the big boys in there. Mark Chisholm. Sorry if I missed you guys. Second and goal. Cantrell will look to throw. End zone, incomplete. He's looking for Jamari Mito. Couldn't connect. Third World MMIV, thanks for coming. If you guys could give a thumbs up, that would be great. So it's going to be third and goal from the 5. Will the Hyenas be able to punch it in, or will they have to settle for the field goal? 4-3 look out of the Corsairs. They'll shift on the line. They got 3 linemen, and they'll show blitz. Will they bring it? Cantrell in the shotgun will throw. Throwing end zone, batted away, incomplete, and they'll have to settle for the field goal. A good defensive stand from the Hyenas. Or excuse me, from the Corsairs. My fault. So the field goal will be what separates this game. The kick is up and through from 21 yards. And the Hyenas are on the board. So 3-0, Houston on top. Ball on the tee, and we will get back underway, and now the pressure's on the Corsairs to get back in this one. Kick is away. The return will be brought out. Switching hands, right side, moving. He'll get to the 29, and that's where he'll go down. A decent return from T.E. Haynes III will set the Corsairs up 1st and 10. Caswell under center. He's got Alan Bose along with a fullback in the backfield. 3 receivers. They'll hand it to Bose. Right side. He'll pick up 5. A good gain for the Corsairs on first down. We'll start this drive off. Down by 3. Marcus Allen Bose was a big factor last year and last game. And the Hyenas defense will want to keep him in line, as well as the passing game, if they're going to be able to maintain this lead. 2nd and 5 from the 34, 8:42 and ticking. Handoff, Alan Bose, right side. Alan Bose runs into some traffic, and down he'll go after a yard of a pickup. So with a 8:24 and ticking, it'll be a 3rd and 4 for Caswell and the Corsairs. Caswell will throw. Looking right side, batted down. A good defensive play by Matthew Boozer. And the Corsairs drive stalls. Boozer going to drop back in a zone here, and he just reads the slant perfectly. And I think the Corsairs are going to be lucky there that that one wasn't going the other way. Wow, Matthew Boozer. Probably wishes he wouldn't have had that popcorn before the game.
Showtime. Well, Fireball has selected the punt. Number 81 is deep to receive.
So on 4th and 4, the Corsairs will go out to punt. The boot is away. Returning from the 30, he will move up to the 35, and that's where he'll go down, 1st and 10. .804 left in the game, or in the half, excuse me. What a first half we have had. 3-0, Houston leads. They have the ball back.
1st and 10. From the Intimidator, 35 yards.
One receiver out for Cantrell, but he will throw. Left side dump off for Hawkins. Hawkins, a spin move. He's got some room. Another spin move. 3-4 spin moves, and he'll pick up the first down to the 49. And the tornado himself, Dion Hawkins, spins all the way down to the 49. Look at this. Hold on. I got to count here. 1. There's a juke. There's another spin. That's 2. 3. 4. I thought there was a 5th one. 4 spin moves on one play will move the chains, and Dion Hawkins puts the team on his back. 7:23 and ticking. Cantrell will look to throw. Right side, he'll give it to Hawkins again. And we're lucky he's going the right way. No spin moves on that play, an 8-yard pickup. Can you get a concussion from spinning too hard? Because that could have been it. 2nd and 2 from the 43. Hyenas knocking on the door again. Cantrell under center. Hawkins in the backfield. He'll hand it to Hawkins. Right side. Tripped up in the backfield. Gets away from that one, but won't even get back to the line, and that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Third and 3, Cantrell will look to throw. He's going to go left deep side, and it's picked off! The Corsairs have their first turnover, and what a catch it was by Greg Morrison. And that turns the tide for the Corsairs. Greg Morrison drops back here and pretty much ran the route for Greg Corky, and he'll take the ball away. And it'll be the Corsairs' ball. A.J. Caswell coming back onto the field. Caswell will throw, first down. Down the middle, batted down. Not Matthew Boozer. 54. Durango makes the play. So nothing doing on first down, and that'll make it 2nd and 10 for Caswell and the Corsairs, who are rocking the highlighter green jerseys to take on the all-white of the Hyenas. 6:20 left in the first half. Down by 3, Caswell will look to throw. He's got good protection. He'll dump it across the middle, and it'll be in and out of the hands of 87. And that'll mean 3rd and 10 from the 23. Third and 10. There's a look at Matthew Boozer. He would love to get off the field here. Quads set for the Corsairs with Marcus Allen Bose in the backfield. Caswell looking to throw. He's got time. He's got a man across the middle for a first down. Huge pickup for Elgin Villanueva, who just runs the slant there and dropping deep into too much coverage were the Hyenas, and it'll be a first down. Chains moved for the Corsairs, who through the first 2 plays of that drive looked like they were going to have a 3-and-out. 3 receivers set for Caswell, 2 backs in the backfield. Time not a factor yet, it looks like. 5:33 and ticking. They'll hand it off to Haynes up the gut. Haynes plows through ones, and it'll take Dominique Porter coming up to make the tackle after a 7-yard pickup. Corsairs finding some life here at home, and the crowd is loving it. Coming to you from Conpro Field, we are very happy to bring you this game on simulationfl.com and our YouTube page. If you have not, follow us on Twitter. Handoff Marcus Allen Bose for the first down there. He will pick up the yards necessary to the 49 and move the chains. The 27 yards and 1 pick for Caswell will bring that 14.6 rating. I am assuming that he is going to play better by the end of this game. 3 receivers, 2 in the backfield. Caswell will throw. He will go across the middle. That one bobbled around and caught! Can you believe that? Jake Legacy is the man who hauls it in to the 35. Wow, what a play by Legacy. It bobbled all over the place. I thought it could have been picked off for a minute there. It was through the hands of Boozer, through Porter's hands, and it went right into Legacy's hands for a first down. I'm trying to learn the names, Ed. So 1st and 10, the Corsairs are with a fresh set of downs again from the 35, knocking on the door. It'll be a handoff to Marcus Allen Bose, and he will hit nothing but a stoppage. He'll gain 1. 4th and 9. Or excuse me, 2nd and 9, sorry. I was looking at the clock. A good pile-up from the Houston defense prevents Marcus Allen Bose from gaining more than that 1 yard. And as we tick closer to 4 minutes left in the half, Caswell is getting closer and closer to field goal range. Marcus Allen Bose again. He'll pick up 1 more yard. It'll be 3rd and 8. The Corsairs seem to be milking the clock in this one. Kanye Rockefeller coming up to lay the hit. 3:35 and ticking. Caswell under center. 4 receivers, and he'll look to utilize them on this pass. Out route, Shayatovic, 6 yards, and he'll be piled up before the first down marker, 4th and 2. .321 left in the half, 4th and 2 from the 27, and we'll see what the Corsairs will do. They might, I would assume, just take the points here. No, it looks like Caswell and the offense is back on. We'll see if this will be a hard count or if they'll actually snap the ball. 2 backs in the backfield. Clock continues to roll. And a timeout used by the Corsairs. There is a look at Eric Barkley, the man himself. 3 championships to his name, and he will grab, it looks like Caswell there, right by the face. Forget the face mask. We'll go right to the face. Houston was jumping a ton last week, says Doug Bose, but they stay grounded here, and that'll bring up the field goal unit for the Corsairs. Three minutes left in the half, and the Corsairs will look to even the score. The boot is up and through from 43 yards, and that'll mean we have a tie ball game. From 43, the Corsairs connect. And we have a tie game with 2:58 left here in the half. And Cody Cantrell will get another shot at bringing this one back for some more points for the Hyenas. The return will go past the 30 to the 33. And that is where the Hyenas will get to set up shop. So some good field position to start out with here. And we'll see if Cantrell can get them into range for a field goal quickly. Three receivers set. Cantrell under center. He's got Hawkins in the eye. 4 down linemen for the Corsairs. Handoff, Hawkins up the gut. He's got a little bit of room. He'll pick up 5 on first down. All 3 timeouts for the Hyenas mean that we could have a decent drive building here.
Second and 4 from the Intimidator, 39 yards.
Cantrell throwing. He will try and hit Hawkins. Almost picked off. Hawkins has got the first down. He'll try another spin move, but won't get past there.
6 yards on the play. First down, Intimidators.
The Corsairs tried to take that one back, and it didn't work.
45 yards.
And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play here in Queen City, a 3-all ball game.
First and 10.
Cantrell looking, left side, caught. A spin move, he'll step out of bounds after 9. A good catch there for Greg Corky.
Second and inches. Ball at 36 yards.
Handoff. Hawkins will pick up the first down and more. That'll move the chains to the 39.
First and 10 from SFL 39 yards.
4 down linemen, 3 linebackers for the Corsairs. An I formation again for the Hyenas from the 39. They are knocking on field goal range. Can they get there? Cantrell down the middle, caught! A big first down. It was caught by DR Sim, and the legend himself makes the catch down to the 22. And the Hyenas are now definitely in field goal range, but will they be able to turn that 3 into 7? No touchdowns yet in this ball game, and I'm sure Cody Cantrell would like to throw the first one if he could here right before the half. Cantrell looks to throw. Left side, batted away, nearly picked off, and that one would have been a touchdown the other way. They're lucky Morris Gibson didn't get his hands on it. The out route, and Gibson read that one the whole way. He just out-muscled Corey Jones there. So the generic cornerback for Queen City getting his job done on the outside. And you'd have to wonder, if he was a bronze, would he have been able to take that one back the other way? Cantrell under center. 4-3 look. Corsairs will bring 4. Cantrell almost picked off again, and he's playing with fire here. He was looking for Mito, and Mito was covered well. The ball, unfortunately for the Corsairs, fell harmlessly to the turf. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 22. It was DJ McCoo, another veteran who had his chance at the turnover there. 4 receivers. Cantrell will probably pass here, I would assume, or hand it off to Hawkins. 4 down lineman. He will throw. Short pass, and shifting his way back to lose a yard is the receiver. And Houston will use a timeout there, and I don't know why you would. Why bother? I would have kept the clock ticking and taken the timeout right before I would take the field goal here. 4th and 11. So it'll be a field goal attempt to put them up by 3. Hold is down. The kick is good from 39 yards, so it's 6-3 Houston. And we have nothing but field goals here. Kevin Bailey, so far the MVP of the game with 2 field goals as opposed to 1. And the Corsairs will get the ball back. Caswell, the gold, will try and do better than Cantrell did there. But his receiving cores are only silvers and bronzes, so a game of running the ball here. The kick is away, and we are back underway. The return will come out from the 10. Crossing the 30 to the 32 is the Corsairs return man, and that is where Caswell will set up shop. T. Haynes, a decent return there. And the offense for the Corsairs will come back out. Down by 3 with 38 seconds left in the half. Caswell, left side, caught. A big gain on first down. Jay Legacy the catch. And a timeout coming from Queen City quickly. They are down to their last timeout, but what a throw. It was Legacy on the fade route. And a diving effort from Legacy, and Porter was just a foot behind, bringing him down. And 33 seconds left in the half, and it looks like Caswell might be knocking on the door to at least tie this one up. He's about 1 throw away. Haynes in the backfield has a fullback with him. 3 receivers. The Hyenas are way off the line. Caswell will hand it off. Allen Bose, right side. Allen Bose down after a gain of 4. The clock continues to roll here. 2nd and 6 as we tick under 22 seconds. Caswell, short drop, throwing deep side, right side for Legacy, incomplete. Batted away at the last second, and Smith-Levi, Malcolm Smith-Levi, the generic, wasn't having any of that. Seen it once, he's seen it twice, incomplete. 3rd and 6 from the 42. It's about a 58-yarder, so you're out of range here. You need at least the 6 yards. 1 timeout for Caswell. He's going to go heavy with 5 receivers. Can the Hyenas cover it? Caswell looking to throw. Deep right side. Incomplete. It looked like Legacy just dropped that. Jake Legacy quickly becoming the deep man for the Corsairs, and I think their drive has stalled out. It looks like the punter they're sending out. They will, so the Corsairs will give the ball back. The Houston Hyenas defense holds when it needs to. Wow. What a play. The kick is away, and the time is a-ticking. Houston will let it bounce, and it'll be downed at the 5-yard line with 5 seconds left. 2 5s on the clock. 1 on the clock and 1 on the down marker. Gibson, the good down there. So you got to be careful here. Any run play could technically be stopped for a safety. And in a game that's this low of scoring, a 5-6 half might be the weirdest thing I think we could possibly see. Remember, if you have not, join us on Twitter at SimulationFL. Dump off Hawkins, left side, downhill go, and that will take us to the half. Espen Riel coming over to make the tackle on Hawkins, and that'll be it for the first half of football. We will see you after the half. So back in this one, 6-3, and the highlights at halftime were pretty much field goals and interceptions. Let's see what the second half will bring. The return will come out from the 5. And 1st and 10 from the Houston 30 is where Cantrell and the offense will set up shop. Cantrell leading the Hyenas to a 6-3 lead in the first down, or in the first quarter, first half as well. We'll see if they can keep that up here in the second half. A defensive matchup here. Cantrell will throw. Middle field, incomplete. Greg Morrison on the defensive play, and the Corsairs shut down the Hyenas' pass offense on the first play of the second half. Espen Riel so far having a good game. Dion Hawkins in the backfield here. Corsairs showing blitz. They will keep their men at the line. It'll be a handoff to Hawkins, and he'll pick up 3. Espen Riel on the tackle there. 3rd and 7 for the Hyenas, looking to capitalize on the first drive of the second half. 4 receivers split out. Hawkins in the backfield. Cantrell throws left side, caught DR Sim, but he's short of the sticks. 4th and 2 as he skates out of bounds. So a punt upcoming for the Hyenas. They will send it back to the Corsairs. The kick is away with little to no resistance. And it's going to be returned from the 29. And down he will go at the 30. They will give him the forward progress, and that is where the Corsairs will come out to set up shop. Their last drive stalled right outside of field goal range. It was like they were looking in on it, but couldn't get there. Very unfortunate, and I'm sure the Corsairs would like to capitalize here. Three receivers split out. Caswell will look to throw on first down. Caswell hit as he tosses it, and incomplete. Looking for Diamante on the outside. De La Rosa lays the wood. The pressure coming from Marcus Jones and company on the defensive line for the Hyenas. Corsairs, two backs in the backfield, three receivers if you include the tight end on the line. Caswell looking to throw again. He'll dump it out right side for Marcus Allen for 3. 3rd and 7, and he will be brought down inbounds. Four down linemen for the Hyenas, 4 receivers for the Corsairs. 3rd down, Caswell will look to throw. Looking deep, left side, picked off. Coming the other way are the Hyenas. I believe it's Dominique Porter, and it is. Dominique Porter takes it down to the 38 of the Corsairs, and the Hyenas are in good field position. If you look here, he is sticks. I believe that's 86 is Haynes in coverage. He's covering T.E. Haynes, and Dominique Porter jumps the route and returns it for the Hyenas. Porter following the halfback here for the Hyenas, Dion Hawkins, over from D.C. So 2 Dragons making an impact here for the Hyenas in the 3rd quarter. First down for Cantrell, another Dragon who will look to throw on first down. Hit as he throws, completes that one for 4. Nice catch made by Greg Corky. Second and 6. Clock rolls here in the 3rd quarter. Cantrell under center. Corsairs are all over that front line, and down goes Hawkins in the backfield. Loss of 3 for Dion Hawkins. Koa Kaleo coming up to make the play, and that guy was all over the field last week. I think you'd have to go look at DAC stats. I don't have the number written down, but the guy had something like 4 or 5 sacks last week. He at least had 2.5 or 3. It was ridiculous. I mean, can you believe that? 4 down linemen. Cantrell will look to throw on 3rd down. He'll move up in the pocket and hits Dion Hawkins, who came out of the backfield. A good catch for a first down. Dion Hawkins here, if you watch, he comes out of the backfield there, slips right by Koa Kaleo, who I just mentioned, and it'll take a safety to come up and bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down for the Hyenas. One receiver. Handoff, Hawkins, right side, he's got some room. Dion Hawkins, touchdown, and the Hyenas are the first team to score a touchdown in this one. Dion Hawkins takes it off the right side of the line, and I don't know if he got touched, to be honest with you. We'll look on the replay here. He was not untouched. Dion Hawkins off the right side, and the Corsairs put a lot of pressure on the left side, and it did not pay off, at least on that play. So if they can add the extra point, that'll make it a 13-3 ball game, the 10 points being the difference. hold is down. The kick is up and through. It'll be 13-3. The Hyenas on top of the Corsairs. So the Hyenas strike first. How will Caswell and the Corsairs respond? 13-3. The Corsairs down by 10. The return will come out to the 32, and that is where Caswell and the offense will set up shop. Pokey Cat Moo, shout out Eric T and Titans Boy TC in the chats. We appreciate you guys showing up. I don't know if I've ever seen you before, but if so, welcome back. If not, thank you for checking in. We hope that you join us on simulationfl.com. Caswell, handoff, Haynes, left side. Haynes has got Marcus Allen Bose across the 49 for the first down. Marcus Allen Bose, the new man coming into Queen City this season, and he ran over everyone there. That's a nice shot of the ref's pants. He breaks one tackle there, and it'll take two men, including De La Rosa and Mack, to bring him down. Doug Bose has some animosity for me in the chat, only because we came close to beating him on Saturday. Caswell will hand it off to Marcus Allen Bose. He'll hit a man at the line and pick up 1, 2nd and 9 to the 49. And there is a Corsair down. Hadley Diamante is down for the Corsairs. So we will take a moment and make sure he is all right. Diamante, the fullback, gets up here and... oh, it looks like he got walked over there on the other side. Second and 9, down by 10. The Corsairs are going to try very hard here to put more points on the board, but they're going to have to do it without their fullback, who is out of the game for at least now. Caswell throwing. Marcus Allen Bose, right side. He will fight through a few tackles and pick up 8. A good pickup on the right side there from Marcus Allen Bose on the swing, and now it's 4th and 1. Or, excuse me, 3rd and 1. I had it right on the screen, had it wrong in my head. So 3rd and 1 from the 42. The Corsairs will have one chance to move the chains here. Caswell, handoff. Marcus Allen Bose up the middle, and the big man picks up the first down to the 31. Marcus Allen Bose, 82 yards, but the touchdown separates Hawkins from him. A good low pad run there will move the chains. 47 viewers, that is fantastic. Caswell will pump once, under a little bit of pressure, a wobbly throw nearly picked off. Matthew Boozer has nearly picked off 2 passes now from Caswell, and Caswell's playing with fire. It'll fall to the turf, so Caswell will get another chance here. It's 2nd and 10. Four down linemen for the Hyenas. They're showing blitz. They'll bring it. It'll be a handoff to Marcus Allen Bose, who will pick up 3. 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7 from the 28. They are in field goal range. Jake Legacy is who the game will highlight. Caswell will drop to throw. Pressure coming. He'll dump it off to Marcus Allen Bose on the left side. Bose will fight through one, but won't fight through the second hit. Matthew Boozer was part of that, and that'll bring up 4th and 4 from the 26. So another field goal opportunity for the Corsairs, but not what they were really looking for. Hold is down, the kick is up and no good, he missed it. The Corsairs Davis has missed the field goal, and we will remain. Let's take a look here at how he missed. It'll go up, and I think that's wide right. Wide right for Davis, and the Queen City Corsairs will be stuck at 3, and Cantrell and the Hyenas will take over from there. And that is just the worst. It's out of your control. Nothing you can do. Shan Varner and I know a lot about that. Hawkins, left side. He will pick up 2. Hadley Diamante will not return to this game. So the Corsairs will have to fight on without their starting fullback. We'll see if they'll be able to continue without him. Down by 10. And Cantrell's got the ball, looking to pass. Deep, left side, batted away. A good defensive play by Woods Jr. there, and that'll be an incomplete pass. And the Corsairs defense is bringing it now. Woods Jr., it looks like, broke off of the short route in the zone he was covering and dropped back to make that play, so very well done by the generic corner for the Corsairs. 4:27 left here in the third. Shotgun again for Cantrell. He's got Hawkins to his left. 4 receivers and an offsides. A free play for Cantrell. Under pressure, dumps middle, first down. Corey Jones picks up the first down, and the penalty will... I don't know if you decline or you would decline this. It's a first down play.
Neutral zone infraction, number 69, defense, the penalty.
So after the decline, it'll be a 1st and 10. Jumping off sides were the Corsairs. Jones with the catch to move the chains. He is actually the little brother of Dion Hawkins, the halfback for the Hyenas. So it's always good to see family getting involved in the SFL, and I love it. So the Hyenas, a family team there with Corey Jones and Dion Hawkins. Shout out to both of them. The clock continues to roll here. Cantrell's under center. He's got 2 receivers and Hawkins in the backfield. He will drop to pass. He'll dump it off to Hawkins. Hawkins will get back to the line and then get clobbered. Corsairs pursuing to the ball quickly, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Hyenas.
2nd and 10.
Empty backfield, Cantrell all alone. 4 down linemen for the Corsairs, and 2 backers on the outside threatening. They'll rush 4. Cantrell under pressure, hit as he throws, incomplete. He was lucky to get that off. Ed Ritter was coming for him, as well as Koa Kaleo, who actually gets to him. Kaleo lays the hit, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10. I told you, that guy's all over the place. I don't know what abilities they have on that bronze over there, but he puts in work. 3rd and 10 from the 45. A shift late for the Corsairs, who are in a 4-3. 4 receivers for Cantrell, who's in the shotgun. Dropping to throw. Throwing deep, caught, wide open, end zone, touchdown! DR Sim blows the wheels off the Corsairs there for more points. Holy cow, and just when you thought that the Corsairs had him, DR Sim on the deep ball catches it and outruns the coverage. Houston is to 19. With a field goal pending, that could be 20. Holy crap, I am still in shock. It was 3rd and 10 on the 42, and I thought for sure that Houston was going to have to settle for punting it back to the Corsairs and playing some defense. I guess that's what you get when you underestimate Cantrell to DR Sim. Cantrell hits him. It's 20-3, and now the Corsairs are going to need even more of a comeback. Caswell had such a problem trying to drive down the field. They missed the field goal. Momentum is just with Houston for now, and we'll see if it'll actually be able to stick with them here as the Corsairs get the ball back. T. Haynes will bring it out to the 30, and that is where the Corsairs will set up 1st and 10. Marty RX, DeAndre Knoll, Stephen Mullinex, Flava 2K, Doug Bose still in the chat, Damon Simeon himself, as well as I'm sure plenty of Corsairs out there. Handoff. Marcus Allen Bose has got a lane. Marcus Allen Bose off the left side. Will he be able to be caught? No, he's going to turn on the afterburners, but yes! I was all over the place on that one. John De La Rosa runs him down, but Marcus Allen Bose puts the team on his back. Look at this, left side, beautiful blocking. There's one, there's two. Alexander Shayatovic drives his man out of the way, and John De La Rosa with the wheels to be able to catch him, and Jake Legacy's got to make that block. You're one block away from pay dirt, and Legacy here is just watching. He's got to be in amazement as John De La Rosa runs down Marcus Allen Bose. 1st and 10, they're within the 20. They're in the SFL red zone. Handoff, left side. Marcus Allen Bose gets one there to the 15. Was Marcus Jones coming up to make the tackle on him, and I don't know if I would have fed him after that. He's got to be tired. I thought Marcus Allen Bose was gone. The call on that was probably wrong because I called him gone, and John De La Rosa proved me wrong and ran him down. Caswell will drop to throw. Looking in zone, incomplete. He was looking for Legacy. The pressure was supplied by Cooper, and that'll bring up 3rd and 9. .212 left in the 3rd, and Queen City knocking on the door. They need 9 for a first down, 15 for the end zone. Caswell under center. Dropping to pass. Caswell under pressure. Down he goes. It's Cooper. Number 95 will take him down at the 22. Elvis Cooper, his 2nd sack of the day. He's working on the guard there, and he'll shuck that block, and if he wouldn't have got him, Marcus Jones working here, number 90 on the outside, would have been next. It'll be 4th and 15 from the 22, and it's going to have to be a field goal attempt. Plenty of time left in this game, though. Let's see. They missed on the last timeout. They're going to want this point here. Kick is up and through. It'll be 6-20. Bo Davis redeems himself a little bit there, and the Corsairs put more points on the clock, on the board. Excuse me. So Marcus Allen Bose was the driving force of that drive, and Caswell can't get the ball out on the play, and they have to settle for a field goal. Luckily, they convert, and it's 6-20. The kick is away. The game is back underway, but Houston has the ball back. Up by 14. That's 2 scores. They will set up shop at the 29. Remember to join us after the game for the SFL Postgame show, and while you're listening, calling into that, you can send your power rankings to Doug Bose. 1:29 left on the game clock. Cantrell under center. Or excuse me, in the third quarter. Handoff, Hawkins, right side. Hawkins has got a little bit of room and some blockers. But the Corsairs pursue well and will hold him to 8.
8 yards on the play. Number 43 with the tackle.
I thought Hawkins might have had a lane if he could have got the right blocks, but he went down.
2nd and 2. Ball at the 38 yards.
Cantrell under center. I formation. Corsairs in a 4-3. They'll shift back. Handoff. Hawkins, right side. Hawkins spin move, got the first down. Hawkins will go down at the 45, a 1st and 10 for the Hyenas. Salvador swung and missed there, and it'll take a lineman chasing him down from behind to stop that play. Dion Hawkins, it's time to make up your yards, buddy. 4 down linemen for the Corsairs. I formation again for Cantrell, who's back under center. He will drop the pass, though. Throwing left side, caught for 8. And stepping out of bounds is DR Sim, who so far is having himself a game. 2nd and 2 again, and that is the yard down and distance that Hawkins ate on the last play. 4 receivers for Cantrell and the Hyenas. Dropping back to throw. Under good pressure, he will dump it off to Hawkins, who will pick up just enough to move the chains. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. The Houston Hyenas 20, the Corsairs 6. Stay tuned, folks, because if the Corsairs can get back into this one, this is going to be one of the better comebacks I have seen. Houston is at the 43, a 4-3 look for the Corsairs. High formation, handoff, left side, Hawkins flattened. Koa Kaleo comes over and has himself a night. Him and DR Sim, I think, are my players of the game so far.
Let's go.
2nd and 12. Cantrell dropping to pass. He will dump it off on a screen for Hawkins. Hawkins has got 2 blocks. Hawkins got the edge in the first down. Down to the 30, Dion Hawkins makes that play his. 2 great blocks from the Hyenas linemen. And it takes Espen Rial coming over to make the stop. First and 10 from the 30. 10-17 and ticking. Cantrell I formation. Another 4-3 look for the Corsairs. Handoff, right side. Plows through 1. Won't get through the 2nd. Hawkins will go down. 3-yard pickup, though, to the 27. They are in field goal range, but it's not guaranteed, as we saw earlier with the Corsairs. Four 3 look, I formation again. This is becoming a standard for this type of down. Cantrell, though, will throw. Cross the middle, first down catch. Espen Rial on the tackle. 11 tackles for Espen Rial, and he's having himself a game. And he's got to, because the offense for the Hyenas is all over the field. 1st and 10. Another I formation. Cantrell looking to throw again. Dumps off. Swing outside to Hawkins. Hawkins on the left side will be forced out of bounds at the 12. 6-yard pickup. Espen Rael will add another one to his stat line for the night. So now you're on the 12. 2nd and 4 yards for the first down, 12 for the end zone. A shift late for the Corsairs. Handoff, Hawkins, right side, and he will go down before the marker. 3rd and 1. I believe it was Greg Morrison coming up to make the play. Oh no, Jesus Salvador, excuse me. Strong eye, 4-3 look for the Corsairs, look for their line to make a play. Handoff, Hawkins, left side, first down easily. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dion Hawkins, and Houston adds more. Excuse me, that was Earl Meggett. It wasn't Hawkins. Similar running backs, but Earl Meggett, and a well-designed play by DR Sim and the offensive coordinating staff with Dion Hawkins for the Hyenas, and the backup running back gets in, and that'll just got to kill fantasy owners. They have a chance to add an extra point here. To make it 27-6. And they will do just that. So with 8:19 left in the fourth, it's a 21-point ball game. 3 possessions for the Corsairs, who have yet to find the end zone tonight. The return will come out from the 5, and the Corsairs might be in panic mode now. Haynes a return to the 25. That's where Caswell will lead the team back on the field. Marcus Allen Bose had the huge run last time. They'd love to see him get busy here on this play and possibly set them up for more points. Preferably, if you're a Corsairs fan, in the form of touchdowns. Houston so far getting their revenge. Caswell looking to throw. Pumps once, throws deep, left side, batted, bobbled, incomplete, looking for Shayatovic. Shayatovic was defended well by Kanye Rockefeller, who was part of the Winter 16 championship game. The Corsairs were the winners in that one.
26 yards.
There you go. And so far, the Hyenas are getting their revenge here this season. A 2-yard pickup for Marcus Allen Bose will keep the clock moving, and it'll be 3rd and 8.
Number 56 with the tackle. Third and 8. Ball at the 27-yard line.
Caswell under center will drop to pass on 3rd and 8. Deep drop, moves up in the pocket. Under pressure, down he'll go. Adam Collins got to him there, and that's the first sack for him, and the 3rd for the Hyenas defensive tackles. Fourth and 15, and the Corsairs are going to have to give it back here.
Number 81 is deep to receive.
Oh yeah, punter, I'm coming. I'm blocking this.
The kick is away. The return coming from the 42. And I gotta say, the Houston Hyenas have got to be so far through 2 games and 3.5 quarters of this one the most consistent offense in terms of scoring that I have ever seen. They have scored 27 points in all 3 of their games up to this point. 27 tonight, 27 against the Gamblers in a last week win of 3, and then in the loss to Mexico City in week 1, 27 to 42. 2 yards for Hawkins there.
Number 99, credited with the tackle.
Tackled Espen Rael, who is just adding on to the stats at this point. DR Sims, 6 catches, 124 yards. The stats are working well. Two backs, they will hand it to Hawkins, and Hawkins will get bottled up. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 8. Corsairs defense doing their job on this drive. 6:06 and counting. Cantrell, 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. He'll throw. Looking deep, left side, batted once and incomplete. Greg Morrison on the coverage. That'll stop the clock and bring up 4th and 8. And the Corsairs will get the ball back. Is it too little too late? The Corsairs are going to need Alexander Shayatovic, Jake Legacy, and T.E. Haynes III to get involved in this aerial attack from A.J. Caswell if they want to get on the board here and continue this game. Marcus Allen Bose sidesteps 1 but doesn't get past the second one out to the 21. And that is where the Corsairs will start up shop. Excuse me, that was Haynes on the return. .550 left in the game. Caswell, 4 receivers, and Baby Bose in the backfield. Handoff, Baby Bose right side. He'll move back to the middle and pick up 1. 2nd and 9. And Marcus Allen Bose, the only safe bet so far for the Corsairs in this one, had 1 big run he ripped off, and he tried to get 1 there, and that would be the only way that the Corsairs could really move the ball, it seems. Caswell has thrown a number of interceptions, and they'd hate to see him throw 1 here with the game on the line. Handoff, Bose up the middle. He's going to gain a few more. It'll be 3rd and 4. And it looks like the Corsairs are comfortable with just running the clock out and heading home.
3rd and 4 from your Firebird, 27 yards.
The Hyenas will take on the Crabs in Baltimore next. Caswell, first down throw there to Legacy, and that'll get some hurry up out of the Corsairs. Quick dump off to Baby Bose in the backfield, and he will lose 3. 2nd and 13. Dump off right side. Downhill go. 3rd and 6. Marcus Allen Bose was injured on, I think, the last play. Hope he is all right. The Corsairs are heading to Las Vegas next week, while the Hyenas will head to Baltimore to take on Tim Johnston and the Crabs. Week 5 action. Remember, your playbooks are due on Wednesday at midnight. Caswell looking to throw, left side deep, batted away. Good coverage there by Brandon Allen on Alexander Shayatovic, who only has 3 catches tonight. Allen just follows Shayatovic, and he's a bigger man. Look at that height difference. Thought maybe Shayatovic had a second shot at it. So 4th and 6. And they're going to go for it. Caswell is alone in the backfield. He's got 5 receivers spread out, and they need this first down if they want to even imagine that they can keep this game going. Caswell dropping to pass. Left side, deep, batted away, and the Hyenas take over on downs. Dominique Porter, a great play here on the left side, just bats that one away, realizes that the offense will take over. Remember to stay tuned. Once this game ends, we will have the SFL Postgame show, stats, highlights. We will talk through the rest of Week 4. We can look ahead to Week 5. Whatever you guys would like to get into, we can do that. Cantrell under center, and I assume Dion Hawkins will run the clock out here. He will lose a yard there. It'll be 2nd and 11. The clock will roll. I don't anticipate Queen City using their timeouts, but you never know. So if everything holds, Houston will improve to 2-1. Queen City will fall to 1-2. Handoff, Hawkins dropped in the backfield again, a loss of 3. And at this point, they're just hurting Dion Hawkins' average. But hey, take the W, get out of town. What was the maximum viewer count tonight? I'm interested to see. Can someone get in the chat and let me know what the most we had tonight was? Cantrell in the shotgun here. 2 receivers, or running backs split out. 3 receivers are spread out. Dropping to throw, moving up in the pocket, throws deep, picked off, and that just hurts Cantrell's average. Cody Cantrell tossing deep for literally no reason. You know, you could take a sack there and it wouldn't hurt you. And Espen Rayal putting in his bid for game player of the night. 48 viewers, that's great, man. 1st and 10, the Corsairs take over and are going to try and get something going. 5 receivers. Caswell not even giving the imagination that they're looking to throw. He will throw right side. Or excuse me, imagination they're looking to run. James Richards, you will be able to call in using just a phone. All you'll need to do is dial the number we're going to give you, and you can be on the SFL Postgame show. That number coming after the game finishes up.
Showtime. 2nd and 10 from your Firebirds, 24-yard.
2nd and 10 from the 24. So a defensive night with interceptions and the ball moving between offenses. That one to Shayatovic out on the left side for 6. Be 3rd and manageable. Caswell will drop to throw again. Right side. Caught! Down the right side is Jake Legacy. He's open. Will he get there? No. He'll be run down by Dominique Porter as well as Brandon Allen. And there's a good play from the Corsairs down to the 21. Legacy just beats the coverage there of Allen, who gets tangled up with Greenwood, and Legacy will sprint down the field. Marcus Jones still in the game, so it looks like the Hyenas still have their starters in. And the Corsairs finding a little bit of motivation to move the ball. 1st and 10 from the 21. They are 1 yard out of the SFL red zone. Dropping to throw again. Caswell dumps it off. Marcus Allen Bosch, good to see him back in the game. He'll plow through 1 tackle and pick up 3. 2nd and 7. Caswell dropping. Left side, nearly intercepted, but batted away to the turf harmlessly. Looking for Jake Legacy again. That'll be 3rd and 7. And the Hyenas trying hard to keep the Corsairs out of the end zone.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 from the 18. Corsairs have settled for field goals in the red zone and come up empty once when the field goal went wide right. Caswell dropping to pass. He will throw, end zone, caught, touchdown, and the Corsairs aren't out of this one, folks. 2:09 left. Alexander Shayatovic puts points on the board. So it's 12-27 with the extra point pending. And an onside kick, I would assume, on the way. 3 timeouts still for the Corsairs. This will cut the lead to 14. Dropping, kicking, good. A 14-point difference separates the two teams, 13-27. So on 3rd and 7, the kick is through. The onside here is covered quickly by Houston, and they will put out the fire there. Still all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, so Queen City still could get the ball back here.
1st and 10.
But will they have enough time to score 2 touchdowns? Not likely, but not impossible. Handoff, Hawkins, right side. He's got a block. He's got some room. Dion Hawkins could go if no one's going to run him down, but Espen Royale will do so, but he'll be down to the 10 on 1 play. That'll be the 2-minute warning as well. So Dion Hawkins runs his way to the 2-minute warning and down to the 10, and Houston's right back knocking on the door. I talked about killing Dion Hawkins' average. He pretty much just made up for it right there. He's down to the 10. It's 1st and goal. And Houston can put more points on the board if they want to put some salt in the wound. Then again, if they put points on the board, their average of 27 per game goes away. I formation for Cantrell, who's got Hawkins in the backfield. Handoff, right side. Hawkins will be run down in the backfield. Queen City will use a timeout. Minute 56 on the clock. The timeout will make it 2nd and goal from the 13. Handoff, Hawkins left side, got some room. Hawkins has got the end zone, touchdown! Dion Hawkins increases Houston's score here in Queen City and puts salt in the wound. Dion Hawkins says, "You may have got the championship in the winter of 16 when I was not here, but I will get the win here tonight." 33-13 with the extra point pending to make it 34. Dagger.
Back for the point after. Number 8 will hold the kick.
The boot is up and through, so that'll make it a 34-13 game. A minute 51 on the clock. Houston will kick it deep here with a minute and 52 left. And ticking. Haynes will return it out to the 30, and that is where Queen City will set up shop. And we might see a little bit of Marcus Allen Bose here to finish this one out. Remember, the SFL Postgame show will immediately follow tonight's broadcast, as well as you can submit your power rankings on Slack to Doug Bose. If you are not involved in the league and you have stumbled upon us, welcome. We wish you the best. Join us on simulationfl.com. If you like what you see, get your player, start yourself in the league. We would love to have you. Caswell, deep ball, left side, looking for Legacy, incomplete. Porter on the coverage, Marcus Jones on the pressure. That is simulationfl.com. You can check us out on Twitter at simulationfl. I am your play-by-play commentator, Andy Hamilton. We'd like to give a thanks to Tim Johnston for the video he provided for the beginning. That will be our intro for the Monday night game of the week. You can join us. We will be back next Monday for the game of the week, which will be announced on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Out route there to Legacy. We'll make it 3rd and 5. We also would like to shout out, as always, our great leader and fearless leader, Commissioner Cameron Irvine, who always puts on a good product. We are always glad to be involved with the group. So if you are not involved, I would urge you to get involved. Dominique Porter falls all over himself and could have had the game-sealing interception there. It'll be 4th and 5 from the 49. And the one thing you can not do if you are the Corsairs is clearly give up.
4th and 4.
Caswell deep. 5 receivers, dumps middle, first down catch was made.
1st and 10 from the Intimidator, 43-yard.
No back in the backfield. Marcus Allen Bose out of the game. Caswell alone at the 44. He will drop to throw. Looking deep. Caught. Jake Legacy. A big catch down to the 18, and the Corsairs will take a timeout. The Corsairs will take their final timeout, or no, their second to last timeout, excuse me. So at the 18 with 1 minute left, they are knocking on the door. 5 receivers set, 4 down linemen for Houston. And Caswell will drop the pass. Throwing right side, end zone, bobbled, incomplete. Porter on the coverage. He was looking for Legacy. We're down to 55 seconds. Damon Simeon in the chat has voiced his concern for his defensive statistics.
2nd and 10 from the Intimidators, 17
The 34-13 romping, apparently not enough for Mr. Sim. He wants his stats to be correct as well. Caswell looking, caught, end zone, Jake Legacy, and Queen City put some points of their own on the board. Forget about your defensive stats now, Demond. Jake Legacy is tearing up your backups here in garbage time. The extra point will make it 20-34, and they're down by 14 again. The boot is up and through, so it'll be 20-34 with 51 seconds left in the ball game. And I assume we will see another onside kick from the Corsairs. No quit. No quit. Here it is. The kick is away. A high bouncer right into the hands of the Hyenas, and they will set up at the 39. A second ticked off the clock, so we're down to 50 seconds.
Ball is spotted at the 38-yard line.
And it'll be a victory formation for the Hyenas, who should take 3 knees and be out of here. There is Queen City, will burn their last timeout, so they are all out of timeouts, and we are down to 49 seconds. A knee by Cantrell, and the Queen City Corsairs can't stop the clock, and that should run it down. One more knee should get us out of here. That'll just about end it. Houston gets out of here with a win. The Hyenas improve to 2-1. The Queen City Corsairs fall to 1-2. SFL Postgame Show will immediately follow this. You can check us out on simulationfl.com. Please stay tuned for the Postgame Show and send your power rankings to Doug Bose on Slack. So the Hyenas improve with a 34-20 victory over the Corsairs, which was a lot more one-sided than it looks on paper. The Corsairs grabbing a lot of points in garbage time and a lot of yards in garbage time. Caswell, lots of interceptions. Hawkins, 2 touchdowns. Marcus Allen Bose, 144 yards. Espen Rael, 12 tackles and a pick. Jesus Salvador has a good game as well. And tonight's player of the game is Dion Hawkins, 24 attempts, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 61 coming through the air. So a great performance from Dion Hawkins. Postgame show coming in a minute. Give me one moment. Alright, the number has been unleashed in the chat. It is 513-813-0735. And we can go over anything you guys would like tonight. First, we will hold the line open for Houston Hyenas and Queen City Corsairs to call in to talk specifically about tonight's game. And then after that, we will open it up to anyone and everyone who might be interested in calling in to tonight's post-game show. So the Queen City Corsairs take a loss tonight. They fall 34-20 with the Houston Hyenas getting their second victory on the season. 513-813-0735 is the number. You are free to call in now. We will take any and all calls as we have held the line for the Hyenas and Corsairs first. So anyone who would like to call in, now would be the time. 513-813-0735. We will go ahead and get on now, and we will go through the results from Week 4 in case you are not aware. Tallahassee this week beating Atlanta, or last week, excuse me. And we have our first caller. It is the winning coach himself, Mr. Damon Simeon. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How about that, Andy?
Well, you sound kind of bummed that you lost your stats there at the end, but other than that, you seem like you're having a good night.
Yeah. We had a great night, man. The defense played a whole lot better than what I expected them to play. Queen City came out in a different game plan as well. I was expecting them to pretty much, run the ball in the beginning. They came out the first drive, 3 straight passes, and that threw me for a surprise. I thought they were just going to just run us down the throat with Bose, but the defense, pretty much held him in check, and he had that one long run that broke off to the right side of the defense and the left side of their offense, and he had a great game on that one. You can't take that away from the guy. The guy is very big and explosive and very strong as well. A lot of guys just bounce off of him.
A very good running back nonetheless. But you have a pretty good running back yourself. Dion Hawkins, the player of the night, 24 attempts, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Could have been 3, but you put the backup in, Damon. What was up with that?
Well, Dion, hey, Coach, I need to breathe. Let me sit this one out and hey, I want the guy to stay in, but he said let the backup get some work in, So we put the backup in, and then the guy shows why he made the team,
There you go. So you guys head to Baltimore next week, correct?
Yes, Baltimore. Looking forward to that game.
So you're heading in at 2-1. Now, you beat, I don't know what you were thinking. You put more than 27 points on the board tonight, Damon. What was up with that? Are you not trying to just score 27 points every single week?
No, we don't want everyone to think that we're just a mediocre team. You know, we want to put more points on the board to let everyone know that, hey, we belong up there with the Tallahassees and the LA Sharks and so on. You know, we want everyone to know, hey, we want you guys to respect us. I feel a lot of people in this league does not respect the Houston Hyenas.
Well, I sure do, especially after tonight's showing. Talk to me about, you have a lot of former DC Dragons on your team. You got Dominique Porter, you got Dion Hawkins, Cody Cantrell. A lot of your main pieces this year came over from DC. Talk to me a little bit about what that has done for your team.
Man, it has done outstanding things, you know, for this team. You know, the chat has been outstanding as well with those guys coming in and being a great addition to the team. It all started with Cody, you know, signing Cody. And once Cody came on board, you know, everyone would say, okay, you got that guy. You know, we worked with the guy before. You know, we're going to stick with him and support him, and we're going to point that in Houston with you. You know, it was pretty much an easy transaction for most of the guys, you know, and it was also due to the relationship that I have with, you know, the president now of the SFL and Jermaine Smith.
Right, Jermaine Smith, such a great guy, does so much for the league. And this really one of his weeks to shine in the cross-conference play and creating those files. So we always will give our shout-outs to him when he deserves it, and he always does. Last thing, this is a rematch of the Winter 16 Championship. Is that correct?
Queen City and Houston? Yeah.
Yes, sir. And you...
This was the second rematch.
The second one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me a little bit about what this win means. I mean, obviously you guys are in Queen City tonight. So it's great to get that win. Does it do anything to help motivate you extra, or is it just another win on the totem pole for you guys this year?
Losing a championship game, man, will always sit salty with me, dude. And I don't know if you saw when I posted in the chat, but I will always remember that score from the season 6 championship game.
For sure.
You know, and then also I was there live, you know, commentating the game as well. So being there commentating the game, I was really, really salty. So
for sure. No doubt.
No disrespect, but I give all respect to Queen City that game. They came out with a game plan, man, and they pretty much attacked the left side of our defense, and they attacked it, and they attacked it well.
Right.
Legacy had an outstanding game. You know, congrats to him. Yeah.
Yeah, Legacy returning. It's great to see these guys still on your teams. DJ McCood, Jesus Salvador on the Queen City side, and then you guys have kept a hold of Kanye Rockefeller, DR Sim. It's great to see these guys remaining on your team, and it's, I think, even more important to see some of these new guys getting their chance to become some of these staples in the league. Damon, congratulations on the win. Congratulations to moving to 2-1. It's an incredible mark for your Hyenas, and I wish you the best against Baltimore next week, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have a good night.
No problem. You too, Damon. Open line 513-813-0735. We will continue to talk about this game. Houston wins. I'd love to get a call from a Corsairs player, coach, fan, etc., or just someone who loved the game and would like to speak a little bit more about the league or about what's going on in the league. So DR Sim and the Houston Hyenas improved to 2-1. The Queen City Corsairs fall to 1-2. Houston, obviously, we just talked about heading to Baltimore next week. Queen City, I believe I already looked, but I'll look again, is heading to Las Vegas. So they got to take the Ronnie Nickens team, which is really resurgent this year and is kind of confusing some people. People don't really know where to place them, whether they're great, whether they're just good, whether they're incredible, whether they're on the brink of something. They've had some close games. We do have a caller. It's 409. You were on the SFL Postgame show. Who do I got?
Jamari Mito, tight end, Houston Hyenas.
Jamari, how you doing, man? You seem really excited.
Well, to be honest, I mean, how could I not feel excited? How could I not feel excited because of the fact that the Hyenas, they basically won probably what I think was the best game in SFL history.
Oh, that's a big call, man.
I mean, in my point of view, I think that seeing the fact that this game was a championship rematch, I think that it had all of the drama of a championship game, better than the one that we had in 2014. Actually 2016, really. My bad, I'm getting confused with that other game, but still.
You're good.
Point of the matter is, I think that we did pretty damn well I think we did pretty well. We, being the Hyenas, did pretty well, especially on defense, leading them to 2 consecutive drives where they only ended up with field goals instead of touchdowns. But we almost failed, but I'm just kind of glad we succeeded on offense, you know?
Sure, the Houston offense did incredible numbers tonight. More congratulations to you. Talk to me, Jamari. You have not found the end zone yet this season. Is that something that bothers you, or are you more of a team player?
You know what? I'm not all for ego. I mean, I'm not like other players. Especially at the tight end, wide receiver positions that are prima donnas, that are divas, that are basically, wanting to be all about give me the ball. And I respect people like Dr. Sim. I respect people who put the team first. And I myself am more of a team player because, I believe that if one person fails, we all fail. So I'm more of a team player. You won't see me acting like a diva when I do score my first touchdown. I really don't care about getting touchdowns right now. I just care about the team.
Well, the team's doing well. The team is doing well. 2-1. The Mexico City game was a little bit of a stumbling block for you, but so far, so good, right? 2 wins in 2 weeks where you had some film to scout. You head to Baltimore next week to take on the Crabs. How are you thinking that game's going to turn out, man?
Hey, to be honest, I think that with the amount of DC Dragons we have on our roster and the fact that half of our people know about Baltimore, we seem like we're not pretty confident, but we have our heads on straight. We are focused on, if not having a good game with Baltimore, maybe defeating them. Maybe just, if they want to end up talking a whole lot of noise, we're going to shut them up real quick. But to be honest, I'm just more excited for that game, and I just can't wait to, get off of this week's game, because while this week's game was exciting, especially it being on a Monday night after that other league concluded.
Right, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about either, but still, point of the matter is, it's hard to shake off a Monday night win, especially if you're on the winning side. But I just can't wait for next week against Baltimore. And I really feel, if not super confident, I really feel in my head a little bit high because of the fact that I know that we're going to defeat Baltimore. We may not have all what am I saying? All of our, oh my goodness. I hear somebody on the chat line right now on YouTube saying that this is a fun interview, which is why I just keep stumbling over my words. But the point of the matter is, we're hyped for Baltimore. I hope they're hyped for us.
I'm sure they will be. Jamari, congratulations on the win. You improved to 2-1, which ties LA as well as Dallas at the top of the Western Conference. That's got to be big for you guys. I wish you the best of luck against Baltimore next week, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate being on the air with you guys, and, I just look forward to next week.
Hey, we'll have you anytime, man, anytime. Thanks for calling in.
No problem.
Jamari Mito getting off the air there. Open line now, 513-813-0730. 3-5. We've had 2 Houston Hyenas call in. We'll take a Hyena. We'll take a Corsair. We'll take any other SFL fan, friend, or player. I'm thinking if we can get 1 or 2 more calls, we can call this thing a night. A great night of action. Cam says in the chat that the stats are going up now, so I am refreshing to try and get those up. And we have 765. You are on the SFL Postgame Show. Who do I got?
Hey, this is James Richards with the Boston Crabs.
With the Baltimore Crabs? Is that what you said?
Baltimore. Yeah, first week. Sorry about that.
You're good. I was just double-checking that we weren't talking about a different team somewhere in an alternate universe. Jamari was talking about some other league. I don't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, that was a tough interview to follow up.
Well, hey, you're doing a fine job so far. So you are a Baltimore Crabs fan, so obviously, and a player, so obviously you're going to defend the Crabs when we're looking at Houston coming to town. Talk to me a little bit about the game tonight. Obviously, I saw you were in the chat the whole time. What did you think when you broke down what the Hyenas were doing offensively?
Well, I thought it was a great show that the Hyenas put on. When you look at the stats coming into the day, you knew that they were going to be able to put up points. You know, they were averaging 27 coming into the day. Actually, they were averaging more than that. They were putting up, 27. And then offensive yards, they were, second in the league with yards per game right behind Tallahassee. So you knew that they were going to be putting on a show today, and they did so. And the thing that caught me off guard a little bit was, just the lackluster defense that Queen City played in the second half. And I don't know, what adjustments went on at halftime, but they really fell apart in the second half.
Yeah, it was a game split very much into 2 halves, 3-6 at the half. I thought at that point it could have been anyone's game. Let's talk a little bit about Baltimore then. If we got you on the air, you guys improved to 2-1. You're sitting 1 game out of the lead of the Eastern Conference, and you guys got Houston next week. Talk to me. You said this is your first week on the team. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Welcome. We're very glad to have you. You guys will take on Houston. You guys are pretty similar teams. You're averaging you have about 1,000 yards of offense, and coming into tonight, the Houston Hyenas had about 918 yards. Obviously, they improved upon that number. What do you think you guys will have to do to beat the Hyenas, who look pretty rock solid tonight?
Well, I think the game plan going into next week is to pretty much do what Queen City did in the first half, which is just play defense. I didn't count it, but they threw a lot of fades tonight. They connected on a few, but I think the big surprise was just Dion Hawkins busting out. So for us, obviously that's something that when we go back and look over the film, we're going to have to pay attention to Dion Hawkins next week, or, he's going to turn around and do the same thing to us. Hopefully, we can come up with a defensive strategy that not only takes away from Dion Hawkins, but eliminates the deep fade route as well. So we've definitely got our hands full, but, I joined the Crabs for a reason. I believe in the coaching staff, and I'm glad to be a part of them. And I think with the work that we're going to put in this weekend, or this week going into this weekend, I think we'll be able to devise a strategy that'll definitely keep us in the game and should put us over the top.
Well, it sure sounds like you know what you're talking about, James, and I really appreciate people coming into the league who get involved early and get involved a lot. For the 3.5 minutes we've been on the phone, I can tell that you know what you're talking about. So obviously, Tim Johnston picked himself a good new addition for his team.
Yeah, it was a tough decision. I spoke with several of the owners across the league. And asked various questions about their teams, and I wanted to know how they spent their money on their salary caps, and where they put their bronze, silver, gold players. And for me, when it came down to it, the Crabs' track record with not only promoting assistants to coordinator positions, but also getting those coordinators in a position to where they're ready to own a franchise. Ultimately, that won me over because that's my goal moving into the future, is to eventually own a franchise myself. So great program. There was a couple teams that I considered, but ultimately it just came down to the Crabs having a really rock solid program.
Well, sure. And James, we would love for you to stick around, man, through the rest of the season, as well as, moving up into those coaching ranks, as well as to own a team at some point. I've talked to Cam a bunch of times about, we just spoke this week about what the season could possibly hold for next year. So stick with it, man. We love having people go up in the ranks like Baltimore does and move from player to coach to owner. I think that's one of the best things this league has to offer, and I wish you the best, man. I hope you stick around.
Yeah, and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of this. It's my first couple days in the league, and everybody across the board's been phenomenal. The league's been outstanding. The quality of the production and the amount of time that each and every single coach, player, and staff member of the league puts in it's just amazing. So, hats off to you guys for creating such a wonderful product, and I'm just proud to be a part of it. So.
Well, thank you, James. I appreciate you calling in, man. Good luck next week against Houston, and thanks for joining the league, man. We really appreciate having you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You did a great job tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good night.
You
Bye-bye.
too, buddy. Open line now. I think 2 people try and call in. Someone tried to call me on my phone. I don't know who was that. It's a 210 number, which is Texas. So that could be a few of our membership. The number, I will put it in the chat now, is 513-813-0735. .210, you are on the SFL Postgame Show. Who do I have? 210, you are on the SFL Postgame Show. Who do I got? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, you are on the SFL Postgame Show. Who do I got?
You got Greg Corky.
Greg Corky.
Or you can say S.A. Corky, the defensive coordinator of the Houston Hyenas.
Yes, sir. The winning man himself. You have improved to 2-1, man. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm feeling real good, man. First of all, before I get started about us, I wanted to commend you on your call tonight. I thought you called a really good game.
Hey, don't commend me, man. I just do what I can to equal the level of play that the SFL brings. And I'm just going to do my best to bring that every week. So give it up to Cam and Demond and all the staff for putting on a quality show. That's all I can ask.
Well, you still got to bring your A game, so you did tonight. So I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, Greg. All right, let's get to this game, man. You guys went 2-1. Demond was kind of mad that your stats got ripped apart at the end, but I tell you what, you guys played one solid game.
Oh, I always just want the W. It could have been a 1-point game, and we all both could have had 1,000 yards each. I don't care about all that. That's just differences in our philosophy. Not philosophies in how we look at the game. I'm with him 100%. But if I can just get that W, that's all I want. He'll tell you, I just want to win. I want the W.
Hey, well, at 0-4, I would certainly like to have a W. Do you have one to spare for me, Greg?
No, we fresh out of W, and I'm afraid I can't help
Can I take a tie? Do you have a tie for me? Because I'm getting tired of L's, man.
We might be able to scrape the bottom of the barrel and get a tie for you.
Hey, if you got one of those, I might take it. Let's talk about your defense, because you're on the defensive side of the ball. You guys pretty much shut down Caswell tonight. He had a few picks, right? Talk to me about your defensive backs.
Oh, man. First of all, I just need to talk about my defense, period. I mean, those guys really stepped up. But before I go there, I got to talk about my offense. Dr. Sim and Mr. Dion. I mean, they did a wonderful job in the game planning so far as what we did to QCC on the offensive side. So big ups to them. But my defense, man, I mean, it just all came together. It was one of those perfect storm type deals. I got my inside linebacker Boozer. I got my cornerback Allen. Got Kanye at safety and D Porter at safety. Della Rosa at the other corner. Jones at my defensive end. I got these. I mean, I really can't stress enough what these guys do out there on the defensive side. Durango at the other outside linebacker, and those generics, Amac, Collins, and my other defensive end on the other side. I don't want to be remiss and leave him out. Javen Hughes. I mean, he was balling out. I don't have the stats in front of me, but he did a good job. And we put our rookie third corner, we put him in a pretty precarious position tonight. We had him playing the second cornerback spot, and he did a damn good job. He stepped up, Mr. Malcolm Smith-Levi. So, yeah, I could go on and on about my defense. They stepped up, but overall, I'm just happy and I'm proud. It was a team win, and that's what we strive for. That's what we stress. Balance, go out there, bite down on your mouthpiece, get after it, and pop somebody in the mouth, and that's what we did tonight.
That you did. You broke the kneecap of the fullback of the Corsairs. I don't know if we're going to have to go for a pay-for-hit type of scheme going on in Houston. I don't know if that's a possibility. But you guys sure laid the wood tonight on the Corsairs. You improved to 2-1. Now, we had a Baltimore Crab call in a minute ago. Talk to me about the Crabs in your Baltimore week when you guys head over there to take them on in Week 6.
Man, you know what? I mean, I really can't stress TJ. I mean, Mr. Tim Johnson. He's a consummate professional, and he always has a tight team. And we gonna have our hands full going to Baltimore. He's a hell of a strategist, and I'm really looking forward to us crossing swords with him. I'm talking about the metal cat. But
oh no. Oh, the SFL postgame show has taken a turn.
and he picked up a great acquisition, and we went after Mr. Richards. We went after him hard, and we couldn't get him. James, yeah, we went after him, and I was trying to be subtle. I probably should have went after him harder, but TJ, like I told him, he couldn't be in a better place than with the Baltimore Crabs and TJ, because they have a great organization. He's gonna enjoy being there, but we're gonna go in there and we're gonna try to do what we did tonight. And I just have to say it straight up. We're going to go in, bite down the mouthpiece. We're going to try to hit them in the mouth and come out of there with a win. But it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Like I said, he's a good strategist. They have a very good team, and we're going to go in there and see if we can't hurt them.
Yeah, it was a very close, I'll say fourth quarter tonight. I don't know what happened there at the end of the game, but you guys were letting up points. So we'll see which Houston team shows up. I'm assuming you would rather have the third quarter Hyenas show up. Is that right?
Oh yeah, but I think in the fourth quarter, I think we put our scrubs in on defense. That when they had 6, I think we had our scrubs in, and they got that touchdown on us. Then we put our first team back in there.
There you go.
But that was my bad. We should have left our first teamers out there the entire game. But hey, you live and you learn.
You live and you learn. Both 2-1. You move up to tie the top of the West. Talk to me a little bit about what this revenge game on the Corsairs for beating you in the Winter 16 Championship means to you.
Well, I wasn't really a part of the core of the Hyenas during that game. I mean, I knew Demond and everything, but I was still doing the play call. I was still doing color commentary with Cam during the playoffs. So I wasn't really, a part of the organization. But hey, like I said, I just want to win. Whoever we're playing. It doesn't matter. I don't think about revenge. It's just that game at that time. I'm focused. Let's get that win. Let's get that W and get the hell up out of there.
And that's exactly what you did tonight. You gave up 391 yards to Queen City, but you get out of there with the win, and you picked off A.J. Caswell twice. Greg, congratulations, man. I commend you for moving to 2-1.
All right. Appreciate it, Andy. Appreciate you having me on.
Anytime. Thanks for calling in.
All righty. Bye-bye.
All right, line open. We had one more call while we were waiting for Greg, so I will do one last call here, and then we will go ahead and hop off air and get moving for the night. We've already had some amazing calls. James Richards was an amazing acquisition for Baltimore. I love having him on here. Corky, we had Demond. So far, we've just hit home runs with these call-ins. If we could get one more to end this show out just right. And there it is. 330, you are on the SFL Postgame Show. Who do I got?
This is Ed Ritter.
Ed Ritter, the big man himself. We really appreciate you calling in, man, especially after a tough night.
First off, I'll just say hats off to Houston. They played a hell of a game. They didn't make many mistakes. Unlike us, we made quite a bit of mistakes.
Offensively, you guys seem to have a tough night. Defensively, though, you guys played pretty solid for at least the first half, as well as I would say the fourth quarter, to be honest with you. Talk to me. Let's focus on the defense in Queen City, because you guys have a monster front up front. Talk to me a little bit about Koa Kaleo and what he does on the other side. He had 7 tackles tonight and 3 tackles for losses, and that combines with your 2 tackles. And then Espen Rael had 13 with 2 for tackles for loss. You guys are all over the place, man.
Oh, our defense it's just crazy what we do, because teams will focus on one or the other, and then the rest of us get free. You know, like teams will. You noticed it tonight. I was getting double teamed. Guys got open. Other guys were getting double teamed. I got open. So it basically comes down to pick your poison, and if you pick the wrong one, the other guy's going to get you.
Right. A very good game for you guys, though. I mean, in terms of offense, I think the A.J. Cashwell turnovers really did you guys in. What would you say?
I won't argue with that. I hate to throw teammates under the bus. You know, I'm not going to be like that. He needs to get in this week and learn to throw that ball a little bit faster. I think that's what's killing him. He kind of holds on a little too long, I think, at times. But I think he'll get in there this week, put the work in, and we'll be ready to go against Las Vegas.
Oh, certainly something he can improve upon heading into Las Vegas. All right, let's move on to that one. This one's over with, right? Let's talk a little bit about Las Vegas and you guys, because, I mean, Vegas has got a big defensive tackle in their own in Rick O'Reilly, and then you guys come in with your 3 big on the front. What are you seeing happening in this game?
It's going to be another struggle, just like this one. I think a lot of teams are starting, sleeping on Las Vegas a little bit. I will not sleep on them. I'm going to hit the film. I'm going to study them. I'm going to be able to figure out how to pick that offensive line apart, and I'm going to make somebody pay.
Yeah, they've been close in both of their games. I mean, you guys fall to 1-2. You're still in the race here in the Eastern Conference. Everything's kind of solid. Tallahassee is sitting up front with 4-0, but behind that, I mean, you guys are 2 games out of second. So don't get down on yourself. I think you guys will definitely be up there when it's time to start looking at playoff teams. A tough night for the Corsairs. If you had to say one thing about either your game against the Gamblers or to the rest of your teammates heading forward, what do you think that would be, Ed?
We got to get focused. We got to just get focused and just, come back as a group, and I think we can turn this thing around.
I'm going to agree with you. I think you guys can too. You head to Las Vegas next week. I wish you the best of luck there, Ed.
All right. Thanks a lot.
No problem. Have a good night. Ed Ritter finishes us up here after a great night on the SFL Game of the Week. The Houston Hyenas get the win 34-20 over the Queen City Corsairs. For everyone here on SFL Network, for Cameron Irvine, I am Andy Hamilton. We will see you next week.